Let's take a look at assigning volunteers to positions. So we have our standard teams and positions created here. The stage team, captains, controls, marshals. But right now we have no volunteers to assign. If we look under assign volunteers, here's our list of all the teams. Here's who assigned, which is nobody. The middle part of this page is a list of who we're going to be assigning to. And then the third part is the people that we have to assign, and we have no people. So to really understand how this data is going to flow through, we're actually going to jump over to one of the user accounts and walk through signing up. So here's our handy Testy McTesterson account. And this is the user homepage when they log in through NASARallysport.com. So the system, the event that we're looking at is this one, Rally Portneuf, and it is just as simple as click here to begin volunteer sign up. So we have some basic information at the top, number of years at this rally, maybe I'd been there 3 times. Will you be driving a vehicle? Yes, I can drive on gravel. I don't need to be on the roommate list. I don't have a smartphone. And I might say other rallies that I've been to. Maybe I've been to Black River Stages and WRC Sweden. Okay, that's pretty cool. And also put me with Joey. Okay, because Joey's a buddy of mine, and he's coming up. Okay, so we include that little note there. So this gives us a little more information as far as who's going to show up. Then we have this this list here of when am I going to be available. Okay, so we're racing on Saturday. I'll be there all day. And Friday, Thursday I can't be there, but maybe I can be afternoon and evening. On Friday I get there midday, and maybe I'll be able to stick around Sunday morning and help clean up. Okay, so there's where my availability is. And then experience, what would you like to do? So there's actually 2 columns here. The what would you like to do, and then what is your experience? Okay, maybe I've been a marshal for 6 events, and I'd like to do marshal, shakedown stage if there's time, and I'd love to do a course opening car. Okay, I could, maybe help with the course setup. I did that at one other rally. And other than that, I helped out at the shakedown 2 times. So there we have what the person will do, and then it's click here to submit. I'm signed up, and then it asks me, how did I find out about it? In my case, it's I got an email from the organizer. Okay, that's it. So you're all done. And so now let's go back and look on the other side. Here, if we go to volunteer home, we now have 1 volunteer. Okay, so we can see them down here by recent volunteers. Here's Testy McTesterson. 0 days ago, and we've got him here. He's unassigned, so this number here is handy for seeing how much work you have to do. So now let's assign him to some teams. So if we go here and scroll down past our assignments, past the teams, here is Testy McTesterson. So what we see here is this is the information that we have that was put in by Mr. McTesterson. He told us that he had done 6 events as a marshal, and he told us he'd done shakedown twice, and he said, this is what I want to do. Some service area, time control, some registration, and years. This rally was here 3 years, and this is the other events he'd been with, and also put me with Joey. And then here's the availability that Testy said that he was available for. So now that we have, let's assign him. We'll say, okay, you want to do service area time control and registration? Perfect. So click that person, and then we can go up here and say service team A and registration, and we'll also put you on the marshals for stage team B. So you can assign a person to multiple teams, and then just add selected people to check teams. And you can, if you had multiple people in here, you can click. You can assign 3 people to a group at once, or 3 people to multiple groups. So once we assign them, then they show up here at the top. So these are the places that they've come from. And then if we just hover, put our mouse over their stuff, we can see all of their same information again. And he said, yes, he was a car. This guy actually has a ham radio license. And if we wanted to, we could actually even put a note in here. And the note is just a little north end, perhaps. And so now, north end here. So if you wanted to assign people within a stage to like a certain intersection, or B21, you could use that with the note feature. And now down here, it tells us these are our currently assigned volunteers. Oh, that's right. This is just sort of a reminder. When Joey shows up, if I do a search for Joey, I'm going to find this, and that will let me see them. So we can also move people between teams. This is a little less common because we can only move them sort of one place, one position at a time. But if we're like, oh, he's not going to be on stage B marshals, we want him on A marshals, we can move a person like that. And now he's assigned there. So this only moves one of their assignments at a time. They still have all of their other assignments. And now volunteer home. And we can see that we have 0 unassigned people. And that's assigning volunteers. The most powerful part of this is really the idea that you can assign people to multiple teams. So this lets you manage things like if you had to take care of this guy's, if you had some lodging for the officials, you'd be managing this as a team and making notes, like on what rooms they were assigned. And you could be doing the same thing with some of the course cars. You could have your 000 car also be doing the MTC at the end of the day, being on the finish team. And getting the instructions that they need for that. That's really the power of this, is the multiple assignments. And that's the overview of assigning volunteers with the NASA Rally Support volunteering system.